Hello there. Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm joined by Ben.
Goodbye.
Oh, fuck! Ben, you can't do that to me.
Get had.
You can't do this to me.
It's been done.
Ah! Anyway, last time on AHSOKA. With Thrawn. Ezra. Need I say more? Will AHSOKA arrive in time? Or what will Ezra and Sabine do? The clock is ticking. You're a fan of AHSOKA? Then you should do yourself a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the finale next week. Can you believe that, Ben? I wish it could go on longer.
One has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. Then you should subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Okay, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go! Ah, soft ethereal music, my favorite. Sounds very much like an original trilogy song. I feel like I haven't given enough shoutouts to the music. Like, absolutely killing it on the music front in this show. Why does Chopper get to sit here?
This is still a rebellion. This is a government. And you protected the New Republic by ignoring direct orders.
No, I protected the New Republic by ignoring you.
Alright.
Get had.
Damn.
But this report reads like a child's fairy tale.
Yeah.
Jedi.
It's great.
False Jedi.
Yeah.
Star maps, star whales.
Yeah. The best.
Honestly,
I haven't seen
such a
Resistance,
sensational term.
so I don't know much about this
There's no
guy if
proof
he's even
of
like
any
in that show
coordination
very
between
much,
these
but
scat forces.
hope he's not an
What about
asshole.
the conflict on Mandalore?
I don't know what frightens me more. The possibility of what might happen or your unwillingness to see it.
I motion that General Syndulla be court-martialed.
I don't
for
like Star Wars
disobeying a
politics
direct
anymore.
Order.
That's C-3PO?
Excuse me.
Hello? I'm also wondering if these other people on the council, or if that's
Welcome.
Admiral Akbar there.
Why are you here?
I am here on behalf of Senator Leia Organa.
Great.
May I speak?
You say she is alive at this point, so.
Yep.
Wishes to present this data transcript, which she hopes may resolve the matter.
I love data transcripts.
I object. In the strongest terms.
I
For
object
what
to your
reason?
objection.
As I was the
C-3PO is
Senator
legit.
Organa,
What
first
reason do you have to
Inspector
object?
General that Senator Ziono had held a vote against such a mission. Without her.
This is preposterous. The court cannot admit evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Oh. Chopper's like, I'll kill him!
Asks that you address any further concerns to her directly in her role as leader of the Defense Council.
Well,
I love Leia.
seems to settle the matter.
Even if she's not here, she's
Unless you
still
remain
being great.
unsatisfied,
Still a
sad to say.
badass.
Sorry, Ziono. I'll watch your son's show at some point.
Mere droid.
Right?
But I know she did not authorize your mission.
She did.
After the fact.
How real is the threat of Thrawn's return?
We'll see in like 3 days.
We have to prepare
Yeah.
for the worst.
I hope we don't get the worst, man.
I have a
Dreams
feeling
and
we will
madness. Anakin training hologram.
In this war, you will face more than just droids. General Grievous, Asajj Ventress, even Count Dooku.
Can we get a Grievous hologram fight?
Can we get an Asajj hologram?
True,
Ventress,
actually.
Ventress is the only character that hasn't been in live
Or at
action.
least
It's been a while, so I forget. But
I won't always
Ventress,
be there to look out for
she
you.
was never confirmed dead.
No. I'm trying to pay attention and talk about this. She helped Ahsoka escape the
Oh, yes.
Jedi Order trying to capture her.
He made 20 or more of these recordings. This was his last one.
Just for you.
He was a good master.
Have brought us to the correct galaxy, let alone the same system or even the same planet where Lady Wren was taken.
What do you want me to
I
do?
think the odds are pretty good.
No, no, in fact, they're terrible, astronomically terrible.
Don't
should have
tell me
said
the
something.
odds.
I did, but you
Never.
never.
I was gonna say, if anything, the odds are decent because the whales were the ones that brought them here originally.
The path, the
I know you
map
do.
was following these whales' path. I guess in the cosmic expanse of the universe, the odds of getting to one specific location is like very low.
I'm picking up a lot of interference.
Something's wrong.
That's a good sign. Interference is great. The whale's like, I'm dying. Oh, they're being shot, right.
Yeah.
Perhaps we are safer in here.
No, dogfight immediately. Shit. What are these, like... Oh my god. What are these? Mines?
That's awful.
Oh god. They're blasting off. Wait, come back. We need you for escaping. Alright. Time to fly good.
To be fair, they are all in a line. You could just fly straight.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they're being drawn together magnetically. That makes it a little bit more difficult.
We are clear.
Awesome. Oh, good.
Multiple fighters are closing.
I'm going to make for the debris field.
It's always something. Why can't we just, like, have a normal, fun time? I don't know. If I were these guys trying to chase, I would be like, nah, man, you couldn't get me to fly through this debris field.
Her master was General Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. And that fun? I guess Ahsoka and Thrawn never really met because Ahsoka was...
They never met face to face.
Be one step ahead of her.
We're going to get pulverized if we stay out here much longer.
That's exactly what we planned for. Who are you more worried about? Thrawn or Balin finding whatever power he's searching for?
Thrawn.
I love that they have movable houses. They are hermits. Hermit crab. Okay.
Still trying to process everything you told me. The Empire was defeated.
Yeah. It's great.
The Emperor died.
That's what people say.
Ah.
There's a new republic, Zeb's training recruits, and Hera's commanding a fleet. I missed everything.
I was beginning to think we'd never find you.
How did you?
What?
Find me.
Yeah. Can we talk about that yet?
Usual level or worse?
Worse.
Punch you, Sabine.
Ahsoka took me on as her apprentice.
She what? Why? I mean, congratulations.
Damn.
Aced.
Really?
Go on.
No, that's great. Makes sense, of course. That's complicated.
Yeah.
You should tell him. I don't understand why you're not.
When has Sabine ever been outward about her emotions, though?
But it's not even just Sabine. It's like anytime anything important like this happens, the character's like, nah, we're not gonna say anything. Why would we say anything?
I feel like it's in character. And it shouldn't be, but it is.
Find her?
Yes, Grand Admiral.
Don't find her. What even are these orbs? I hate them. Little space fishies. Space krill.
Nothing.
There's another way.
Haha, the Force.
Do you think your bond is that strong?
Haha, I don't know. Listen, Huyang, your lack of faith is disturbing.
Hey, you alright?
I'm getting Force things.
I see her.
Oh god, everyone sees everyone.
The Jedi is there.
I don't know where there is. Fine, you got a pointer.
I know where we're going.
Wonderful. So, on our way.
Cool! Let's go! What do we see? Oh, good, them. Good for us.
No.
Kill Sabine Wren and Ezra Bridger. Then take your place in the coming Empire.
She doesn't look chill with this.
You won't help?
Your ambition drives you in one direction. My path lies in another. One parting lesson, Shin.
He's gonna leave.
Impatience for victory will guarantee defeat.
It's interesting that they are parting ways.
Red Admiral, we received a signal.
I wonder
Bridger's location.
what effect that's gonna have.
Gunships to assist the mercenaries.
Have we ever seen these types of gunships in live action?
Did we in Rogue One? I think we did in Rogue One.
Maybe. Alright. It's a real bandits versus nomad scenario here.
Uh-oh. That's charming. Any
peaceful people.
I imagine that they've never had really any reason to fight these people. You better not kill them. Don't let Ben's prophecy come true.
I did call this, didn't I?
I will kill Ben if one of these things dies. Leave them alone! I agree! Leave them alone! They got little protection. Everyone be safe! They'll be fine.
But I feel like we're gonna fly directly over them. Oh, yep,
they're
okay.
right there. Can we get an aerial support?
Who's that?
You don't want to know.
She's like you, but lacks your sense of humor.
Lightsaber?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Alright. It's a face-off now!
No need to land.
Oh, not this again.
Once I'm on the ground, draw the fighters away.
He's just gonna jump.
What happened last time?
You got the timing wrong?
And didn't I feel terrible?
No!
This is so dangerous.
One.
Whee! Woo! Ah!
Oof.
She's a Jedi after all.
Oh no.
This again.
You really landed directly right there? That's wild.
It's a little thing called fate, Ben.
Didn't expect to see you again.
Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works? Well, the first battle was like some of the best lightsaber fighting seen in Disney era, so excited for the rematch. I'm preparing myself.
Here. Do your thing.
Cool, I was hoping you were gonna do that.
Take it.
You keep.
It's yours, lightsaber.
I don't need it. Besides, you've been training.
Very funny.
No, I'm serious.
Take it.
I gave it to you. It's yours now. The Force is my ally.
All right.
All I need.
Let's see you
Well,
use
I'm
the
gonna
Force
need more
then.
than
You know what? I'm kind of loving the idea in my head of like lightsaberless Ezra. Oh man. There's something about these two when they're fighting that's just like it's good. Pretty good. So we're behind you. My hair.
Close.
Dodge. Nice. Alright, now it's like 2 against 1. Oh, I love the force distortion.
It's not looking good for you.
It's not looking good for us. He's such a strong man.
Can't defeat me.
Perhaps.
Behind you! Can you not hear the... Oh god! Flares!
Are they flares or war crime bombs?
Those are flares. It's a Jedi shuttle. Ha! Got your ride.
Jedis could have cluster bombs. They don't, but they could.
Jedi's gotta have white phosphorus. You might want a blaster now? That was fun. Nice. Can we all relax?
Do you want to trade their lightsaber now?
Wait.
Please don't. Please.
We could talk, or we could just. Don't you want to take us as prisoners? As prisoners?
Fire!
All right, Ahsoka. Yeah. All right. Don't even need lightsabers. Damn. The disrespect. Nice.
Almost like the Jedi of old. Recall the gunships. Call off the aerial pursuit.
Oh, what now?
One might even call this first match with Tano a success. The cargo transfer is now almost complete, which means we shall soon leave this forsaken place. Ahsoka Tano has lost the one thing she could not afford to lose today. Time.
Well,
Time.
what is Shin gonna do?
I can help you.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? No help. Find that. Oh yeah, I was dead the last time you knew. Yay! Alright, so now we have to regroup and figure out what our next move is.
These are friends. All friends.
Friends. Don't you love Friends, Ben? No one told you life was gonna be this way.
I think I might be going home after all.
Don't
About that.
Don't be so sure just yet.
I mean, you will be, but like, we don't know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this AHSOKA screen with the subtitle intense drumming on it because that's very funny to me. What did you think of that episode, Ben?
It was very good.
Yep. It really is feeling like season 5 of Rebels, right?
Yes.
Here's the big thought on my mind. We're not finishing this story in this season. I felt that very early on, that, like, there's no way that we're gonna finish, like, a whole story in one season. Whenever I'm predicting a show's gonna get another season, I always get nervous in a couple of ways. One, because I don't know how the finale is gonna leave us on, like, a cliff, whether it's gonna leave us on a cliffhanger, whether it's not gonna be, like, a satisfying conclusion for me for now, but it's pretty I don't know. Do you feel it's pretty clear after this episode that we're not gonna see the end of things?
I knew that it wasn't gonna be one season during episode 1. Like, this does not surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm just surprised at how I thought the pacing early on was a little bit slow, and it's still taking its time, and that's fine. But I wonder how things are gonna be after next episode. I really want to talk about that because I feel like this episode was pretty straightforward in what happened, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we can make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the future. We got the gang of Sabine, AHSOKA, and Ezra back together. Reunited and it feels so good. You know, all that jazz. It's great to have them all together. I didn't much talk about Emon's portrayal of Ezra, but I think it's pretty spot on, right?
Yeah.
You'd be hard pressed to find like a better actor who like looks the part and like he acts the part well. I haven't really seen him in anything else. It feels like kind of the first time I'm really seeing this actor. I approve. You know, he had a very appropriately Ezra moment where, can't we just, talk? But he found out about everything that went down. I like that bit of, some people are going to be annoyed at that bit where it's all like, the Emperor's dead? That's what people say.
Yeah. No, the Emperor is dead. You cannot convince me that episode 7 through 9 are canon.
Ben?
I will die on that hill. I don't care if we disagree.
I'm sorry to say, you will die as long as Disney owns Star Wars.
Yeah.
On that hill. But that's fine.
I know you do not agree with me on that. I know you actually somewhat enjoy those.
Yeah, well, there's a whole generation that's going to grow up enjoying it, and I don't really want them to feel like I felt with the prequel trilogy. Like, I felt like whenever older Star Wars fans would talk about that, they'd be like, man, these are for kids, they suck. And we know that we like them. So I'm like, there's some people out there that like them. It made me think, like, that is true. Only one person alive has witnessed the death. And there was never a body. What do you think? Like, it would have been better if Palpatine was, like, a Force ghost? Like, if he figured out, like...
Yeah. That would have been kind of interesting. Because a Sith should not have been able to figure that out.
I mean, there's just so much in, like, the Clone Wars, like, so much unresolved shit about cloning that naturally leads to Palpatine getting... I didn't want to talk about this, but anyway, we're getting off track. We're talking now about... so, what do you think AHSOKA, Ezra, and Sabine's next move is? Just strike directly on Thrawn?
Either that or desperately try and leave.
Yeah. I feel that the opening of this episode with Hera and the council talking about Thrawn's return, Leia getting involved in all that, C-3PO was in this episode. That was pretty great.
Still no Zeb though.
Still no Zeb in this, at least yet.
I get they told us what he's doing, but like.
Yeah, I feel like the next move is that we're gonna see Hera and preparing for Thrawn to show up. Are they gonna show up right at Coruscant? For the love of God.
That'd be sick. That'd be so cool.
It took me a while, and I feel kind of dumb for this, to put together that, like, they needed such a big hyperspace ring to, first of all, get the enough engines to take this to the other galaxy. But second of all, the Star Destroyer is just going to go right in there.
Oh, were you like, why else? Like, you didn't realize, oh, there's a reason that it's a hyperspace ring?
No.
Like, it's... Oh,
no,
okay.
I just thought it was like a hyperspace ring because, like, that's the best method of getting into hyperspace. But, like, it took me until, like, I saw the Star Destroyer to be like, oh, that's why it's that big.
Yeah.
That's why it needs to be that big. I have a feeling that next season is going to be the war against Thrawn in our galaxy, right?
Yeah.
This season was all about Ahsoka developing as a character, Thrawn's return, and getting everyone back. I am unsure about whether Ezra, Sabine, and Ahsoka are going to actually return before the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think it's going to be a finale where it's all like Thrawn
They
returns
leave.
and everyone's just like, fuck?
Oh, 100%.
And then it just ends and it's all like, to be continued. Dude, I know half of Rebels was about the rebellion fighting Thrawn. I want to see it again. now that the rebellion is a whole ass government. Otherwise, we have the interesting characters of Baylan and Shin. They parted ways, and I guess permanently, which makes me feel bad for Shin, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of recontextualizes some of the scenes from last time where they were, when she was like trying to learn more about him. I think they care about each other, obviously, but I don't think she wants really the same thing that Baylan wants for her.
Yeah.
Obviously, Baylan cares a lot about whatever power he senses. And that has been one of the most interesting things from last episode that I had to think about a lot more. I'm like, what power what is he expecting to find? Baylan's, I kind of expected him to maybe die before the end of the season. That was kind of motivated by the fact that I'm all like, well, Ray Stevenson can't come back for season 2.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do with him? They could just recast. Feel bad for if they do recast. Person has some tough shoes to fill. But there seems to be a bit of a disconnect in their thinking. And Shin has kind of like given off the vibe of like, I don't like what you're doing. I don't approve of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, interesting. I feel like I'm making predictions for next season, which we should really save for next week. We gotta watch Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah.
I know you don't. I know we're both kind of all like, but hey, it's got BB-8. That's a good part of the sequel trilogy, right, Ben? What do you mean,
It's a cool looking droid. That's about it.
He's got a little ball. I guess mainly I was just thinking, like, this episode was weirdly slow pace. It had a lot of action, don't get me wrong, but it didn't progress the plot much for the second to last episode of the season. Which just makes me be like, what? The finale is probably going to be action-packed. And what's going to happen next season, you know? So I am very excited for the next episode. How about you, Ben?
Yes. Absolutely.
So.
I've been excited the entire time, so.
Oh yeah. We've been loving this show. I'm so glad that it is just Rebels Season 5. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, then you can let us know by leaving a like, and you can comment and tell us what you thought about this episode, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the finale of Ahsoka and future Star Wars things. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.
Goodbye.